When a woman gets married, they can either add their husband's name to their name or they can keep their name as is. Today, I want to take you through the process of changing your name to add your husband's name and also how to remove it in case you get a divorce. Welcome to Street Law with your host, Aine Mbabazi. It's almost automatic that when you get married to Mr. Mukasa, you become Mrs. Mukasa. But this name is not going to automatically appear on your documents, on your national ID, on your passport. You have to make an effort. You have to go through a certain process. There's also a misconception about how tedious, expensive, time-consuming this process is. But it's not exactly that. Unlike where you are just changing the order of your names, abbreviations in your name, when it comes to change of name by marriage or divorce, it's what we call a complete change of name. So, a one Ruth Asimwe gets married to Mukasa, for example. You are going to swear an affidavit saying that currently my names are Ruth Asimwe. I got married to a one Mukasa. And going forwards, I want to be referred to as Ruth Asimwe Mukasa or Ruth A. Mukasa. You choose how you even want the chronology to go. When you are done swearing that affidavit or deed poll, you're going to register it with Uganda Registration Services Bureau. After you have registered it, get what we call a gazette notice and go publish it in the Uganda Gazette. That is the national paper. And when it runs, after 14 days, get a copy of the Gazette where that notice appeared or that advert appeared and take it to NIRA together with your marriage certificate, together with the deed poll that you swore and registered at URSB, and submit for the change of name. NIRA will charge you just a small fee and they will effect the changes. They will change your national ID, and after the national ID, you can go ahead and change your passport. The same applies to when you have gotten a divorce. After you have gotten the final order, which we call a decree absolute, that is when you are eligible to apply for change of name, to remove your ex-husband's name. You will go with a copy of the affidavit, the Gazette notice, and the decree absolute and submit them to NIRA, and they will effect those changes. But after all that has been done, even when your national ID reads differently, I always advise people that carry along, or rather keep very safely, that Gazette notice where the notice for change of name appeared. Because so many other institutions, you haven't dealt with them, UNEB, to change your academic documents, and other institutions, NSSF, if you're subscribed to it, among others. So at every turn, you realize that they will need to look at this Gazette notice that was proving the change of name. So you keep them safely until you transition all the way through. So I think you can see it's really easy to change your name. Go ahead and add your husband's name. Until next time, bye-bye.